Hey everyone, we have day 35 here. I am going to do a workout with just using the mini band. It is already around my mid shins. That's where I'm going to keep it for the first two exercises here. I'm going to do a full body workout with just using the mini band. So if you have multiple settings, you probably want to go lighter in the beginning. Medium to heavy in the beginning, and then the middle go lighter. And at the end, again, go a little bit heavier. So I have the green one. That I'm going to perform better is a moderate band. So I'm going to keep this throughout the whole workout. So we're going to do lateral walks to start, okay? So you're going to squat down a little bit. If you do not have a band, you just have dumbbells, you can still follow along. Just the leg exercises, work yourself a little bit harder. So I'm squatting down a little bit. You might want to squat down a little bit lower when we do our lateral walks, okay? So my feet are staying straight forward, my shoulders are staying square. I'm just doing little baby steps. And I'm going to go at this for about 45 seconds here, just going side to side, what size of the room you have, or take about 5 to 10 steps one way, and then 5 to 10 steps back, and you get a very good burn. All right. We'll go back one more time. You're working your glutes here, basically. You're filling in your quads, you're filling up your IT bands. Good, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scoot it down just a little bit more for this next exercise. And I'm gonna scoot myself on over here to the wall so you can still see me. And I'm gonna use my right leg to start. I'm kicking back this here again, a squeeze directly in my glute as I squeeze back. I'm trying to keep my toes pointed towards this wall, okay, not shooting it out to the side like I might want to. Again, a good squeezing in that range of motion back there, and we'll do 12 reps, so we're halfway. 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, okay. Now we'll go the opposite way, do 12 reps. Kicking back, keeping that toe straight. And you want to be further enough away from the wall where you're kind of almost like, feel like you're leaning into it a little bit. Not putting a whole lot of pressure on it, but leaning enough that you're away from the wall. Creates a little more tension with the band. You get a little more range of motion as well. 3 to go. 3, 2, good. Okay, so now I'm going to pop those off. We're going to do a little two shoulder and kind of back exercises here. We're going to lock my elbows into my ribs. I'm going to have my elbow at 90 degrees. And I'm just going to pull apart this guy, keeping my shoulders back. So you're nice and tall. You're not slouched over doing this one. We're nice and tall, shoulders are back, and pull apart. Notice that my range of motion is not huge. If without a band, I can go here. With this band, we just kind of get a little pull apart here, and you'll feel these in your shoulders, working your shoulder joints, all the smaller muscles in there. Just get it going here. We want to do about 15 reps. We want to kind of try to burn it out halfway. Most of if you need to, so you don't cheat, you can also put like a piece of paper or roll up a magazine and put that right in here underneath where your ribs kind of meet your elbow here. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do the pull downs. So I have the band around my wrist, okay? My palms will be facing down. So right now at resting, they're about this far apart. What I want to do is try to get them here for the duration of this workout. So we're at about shoulder level. My hands are that far apart. Retracting my shoulders to start. I'm just going to kind of pull down roughly about a 30-degree angle, going side to side. And this will get more of those back muscles. You get your lats back there. So a good alternative to kind of sometimes we do it at the gym, kind of doing a pull down with the cable bands. So now we're just doing one at a time. So you won't get your core as much, but it's a great alternative to keep working your back, keeping it strong. Let's go 2 more each way. And nicely done. Okay, so now, this is a new one. I'm gonna put this guy under my knee, okay? And my right knee is gonna be on the ground. I'm making sure it's very secure. So I'm pulling on it right now, making sure it's secure. You can put your other foot forward, and you can lock your elbow in to your side here. And we're just gonna do curls, okay? Almost like a preacher curl, be a little bit more upright. Just working that bicep. Curling it on up. Good. Get that burn. We'll go for 12 reps. 2 more. Good. Let's work the same arm. I'm just gonna hold this guy, however comfortable for you, make sure it's not pulling out of your hand. We're gonna do kickbacks. So we're gonna be here, make sure this hand stays locked in, okay? And we're just gonna extend. Straighten out that arm all the way and feel that burn in that arm. Good work. 5, 6, 7, we have 5 to go. 3, 2, good, okay. Left knee and left arm. Doing our curls. So get elbow into your side, get a good grip on there, and lock that elbow in. And good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, very good. Okay, kickbacks on that side. So here we are, we're just nice and comfortable here. Making sure we're extending our left elbow back as much as possible. Good. Extend all the way so that arm straightens out. And still keep your elbow in tight. Don't let it flare on out. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, good work. Okay. Now last but not least, we're gonna put these back around our feet. Okay, I'm gonna slide them on up to right below your knee. And I'm gonna go over to my mat here. I'm gonna lay down on my back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my feet far apart. I'm gonna stretch this band and I'll challenge myself. This is a good one where you have a heavier band, use that heavier band, really challenge yourself. And what we're gonna do is bridges. We're gonna do 10 reps, driving the hips on up. If you have a lighter band that you're using, go for 15, 20 reps, okay? So feet apart, hands down by your side, drive it up. 1 count at the top. Drive it up, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't let those knees cave in. 3 left. 3, 2, and hold it. And very good. All right, so there's a good little full body workout using just the bands, just the mini band. That's all I needed for today. I want you to repeat that 2 more times on your own. Great work, day 35 in the books.